Hey guys, Morgan's Maintenance. Today's video, we're going to be looking at a new Klein Tools insulated driver that they sent me out. It is the 32604 INS, 4-in-1 insulated screwdriver, 1000 volt rated. As far as your 4-in-1, your 4 bits, you're going to get a Phillips 2, square 2, and then a 1/4 and 1/8 inch slotted. Does have the slim tip bits, which most Klein insulated drivers have. I'll show you why that's a good feature here in just a moment. And then all 4 bits do store in the handle, even though they've got 1 bit showing up here in the packaging. All 4 will go in the handle. That's also nice as well. There's the back of the package in case you want to zoom in and get that information, or maybe one of those languages is your language and you're able to read that. And if we scroll down here to the bottom, you can see that it is made in Taiwan. So as far as pricing, it looks like this is going to run you about 30 bucks. It's available on Acme Tools. I'm not sure where else it's going to be available compared to like the 6-in-1, which I'll show you here in a minute. That cost you 40 bucks. Now the 2 extra bits that you're going to get in your 6-in-1 are a Phillips #1 and a square #1. So if you use those quite a bit, then this one might not work for you, but I'll show you if the bits are cross compatible in case you like this handle a little bit better. You can maybe swap some out here or there, but that's all the general information about this tool. Let's go ahead and get it out of the package and I'll show you all the details. So now that I've got it out of the package, I'm going to start off by comparing it to the 6-in-1. I think that's what a lot of people are going to want to know is, should I buy one versus the other, or what's the main differences between the two besides one has 2 more bits and it's $10 more. And the biggest difference by far is going to be the size of the handle. You can see the 6-in-1 over here is a longer length screwdriver, and that's kind of my one downside for the screwdriver. It's just a little bit longer than what I prefer. Like here's my vessel I prefer, and without a bit in there, it's already basically at that length. The 4-in-1 is still a little bit longer, but it's definitely much closer to my preferred length. And again, that's a personal preference. You might like longer screwdrivers, and if that's the case, you could pick the 6-in-1. Other than the length though, it's also a much bigger handle as well, which makes sense. This one's got to hold 6 bits. This one's only got to hold 4. Obviously, you're going to need a little bit bigger handle. So the 6-in-1 compared to like my Impact 17-in-1, which is kind of my preferred like girth on a Klein screwdriver handle, it's definitely a lot bigger around than that. The 4-in-1's a little bit smaller than this one, which I don't mind. So it's definitely a much like more compact screwdriver handle, shorter in length. So if that's what you prefer, that might help make your decision. And then above all that, it's actually a different style handle as well. So the 6-in-1's kind of more like your standard Klein screwdriver handle, where the 4-in-1 is more like the 27-in-1 precision driver handle. Now it's a little bit bigger handle than the 27-in-1 for the same reason why the 6-in-1's bigger. This one only holds precision bits, whereas your insulated 4-in-1 is going to hold those like standard size bits. So it's got to be a little bit bigger handle as well, but it still works kind of the same as that precision style driver from Klein. It's got this spinning top up here that says 4-in-1 insulated, but you can see that top spins. So you can rest that on your hand, work the handle with your fingers if you want to, and allow that to kind of spin. Now, whenever you open this up, the actual carousel does not spin. It's only the top that spins, where on the 6-in-1, the whole entire carousel spins, but that's probably because you're going to be looking for more bits versus this one. They're all pretty much right there, so you don't really have to kind of look near as hard. Now, as far as the collet, works exactly the same as the 6-in-1. You're going to push up. That's going to allow you to release your bit. To put the bit in, you're just going to press it in. You don't have to do anything as far as loading a bit in. You just have to push up on it as far as to remove the bit. And then it does have that extra space, so you can store all 4 bits in the handle. I always liked that Klein thought of that on that 6-in-1, because how many times have you been working, you need to take out a bit, but there's really nowhere to put one, and you don't want to store it in that way. So I like that you can store it in a compact fashion, but still have all your bits inside the screwdriver handle. 6-in-1 is exactly the same way. Now, the only other question maybe to answer would be, are the bits cross compatible? So here's a square #1 in the 6-in-1. I'm going to take that out. There isn't a square #1 inside of the 4-in-1, so I'm going to press that in, and it does lock into place. So if you already own the 6-in-1, you want the 4-in-1 handle, but you also maybe need a square one, or you need a Phillips one pretty often, you can kind of take the ones out of your 6-in-1, swap them back and forth between each other whenever you want to use them, and still have all those bits available if that's what you kind of need. But it is an option. They are cross compatible. But as far as storage options, it's going to fit pretty much in any screwdriver slot of your tool bag. So I've got a bit sticking out of it here. I'm going to take it and put it in my screwdriver slot in the Vito. So there you can see it with a bit stored into the actual screwdriver itself. Or I can take that bit out, put it in the handle, and then it even fits in there just a little bit tighter if that's how you want to run it. Now, as far as a pouch goes, I've got my MP2X here, which is what I normally run. If I run it in the pass-through, it doesn't pass all the way through, so that's nice, but it does go deep enough that it's going to be a little bit hard to get that in and out. And then there's probably even some times where if you pull on that, it might pull your bit carousel up because all you really have is that cap to kind of grab a hold of. So the better fit for this is actually over here in a screwdriver slot. It fits in there really nice. So there it is without a bit. Now let me put that bit back in, and we'll go ahead and slide it down in there. And there it is with a bit as far as bottoming out there. And versus the 6-in-1, since it's a bigger handle, you can kind of run that. It actually works a little bit better in the pass-through than it works up here in the screwdriver slot. So just depends on where you like your screwdriver in a pouch, and you might have a totally different pouch than me. So you have to take that in consideration as well. And then again, the only other thing to show is that if I get out like the square number 2, because I've still got the square number 1 for my 6-in-1 in here, I'm going to put this in here. So a lot of times this slim tip here makes all the world of difference. I really don't even look for insulated drivers anymore that don't have those type of tips. I bought several Veras over the course of time that have that little lip. It doesn't really come into play that often, but it comes to play enough that it kind of is irritating if you do have that. Something like this tandem breaker here, if I come in there and put my screwdriver straight in, you can see how I'm already basically rubbing against the side of the breaker if I'm straight in like that. So if I had a kind of bump out right there, it would push my screwdriver down like this. I'm not going to be going straight in. You can usually still get the, screwed in and all that kind of stuff, but you're going in at an angle. There's no guarantee that you're torquing it right or anything like that. So the slim tip is a must for me these days. And even though this one has the collet, which is a little bit bigger, your bits still go out enough that I think it's going to allow you to reach into most places. But overall, a different screwdriver, a probably better handle for a lot of people because it's a little bit slimmer, a little bit more slim profile. It maybe fits in your pouch or your bag a little bit better, but going to be $30. Again, let me know in the comments below what you guys think about it. If you think you would prefer this over the 6-in-1. I've been running this 6-in-1 since I made the review for it. I kind of like this mechanism here. I like having all my bits in my handle and not separate bits that I have to keep up with in my bag. So this is just another option and a little bit smaller option as well. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Let me know if you're going to pick it up. As always, I hope this video was helpful. You guys stay safe, have a blessed day, and I'll see you in the next video.